You know what's good, YouTube. Kratoctavio here, back again once again, and today, people, we are going to continue on our Crystal Ashlocke. I know I didn't have a grinding montage at the beginning of this video, but I did do some grinding before the beginning of this episode. The reason I don't have that montage is because it was literally a minute and 8 seconds. I could not find anything that was a minute and 8 seconds in. Well, I just went ahead and got everyone up to level 5. They have the exact same movesets, of course. But in case you missed the last episode, or you want a quick recap, we have Spitfire the Magpie with Ember. Then we have our starter that technically you guys chose, Nigini the Arbok, who has Wrap, Leer, Poison Sting, and Bite. And then, last but not least, we have Chip, the Krabby, who has Bubble, and he also now has learned Leer. I know I said that no one learned any new moves, but by that I mean no one learned any new important moves. Because, well, it's Leer. Either way, let's go ahead and continue on our way through here, make our way to the next town. We're on Route 30. We've already caught a Pokemon in this route. We caught Spitfire here. And I ran into a very peculiar Pokemon right there. Move. Go up. I ran into a Raikou. I ran into one Raikou on that route. I had Chip out, and if I wouldn't have switched out right then, I would have probably died. But thankfully, the Raikou went for a Leer. I have no idea what else he could have possibly had, but we got lucky there. So we're going to go ahead and start with Spitfire against the Rattata. It's going to go ahead and get the Ember off on the Rattata, and it's going to be a 3-hit KO probably. While that's going to be a 4-hit. If barely. Min-max damage, of course. Actually, no, yeah, that is a 3-hit. We're going to outspeed, unless he goes for a quick attack. Please don't go for a quick attack. He doesn't, and the Rattata is down. Was that Joey? Did we just beat Joey? We just beat Joey. I already have this out for this video of mine. Versus Youngster Joey. But that's fine. Let's go ahead and switch Chip out front. I'm going to try to focus on Chip and Spitfire for a little bit because Nigini's going to be a lot easier to train. Nigini actually has moves he can use, but Chip and Spitfire really don't. Here's a tip if you're ever making YouTube videos. Don't chew gum while doing it. It sounds awful. Because I was about to put in a piece of gum and then I realized, no, don't do that. Let's go for the Bubble on the Pidgey. We're 3 levels higher than it. How much is that going to do? It's going to be a 3-hit KO. Tackle at this rate is going to not even do anything, really. The second Bubble is going to get him down to the yellow, almost red. Another Tackle. Let's just make a crit. It's not going to be. And the final Bubble will take out his Pidgey. I wonder who actually won that battle between Rattata and Pidgey there. So you're going to go ahead and send out your own Rattata. And if all else fails, I can just go out to the outspeeds. Oh, okay. So after this Bubble, which at this rate would never kill, we're going to go ahead and head out to Nigini. And then after this battle, I'm probably going to cut and then head back to the Pokemon Center. Because our team is a little weak. Okay, I also need to switch Bite out front. Should have done that, but it'll be fine. This isn't first gen. You don't get away with broken, well, not as broken mechanics. Yeah, it's still the same, but I didn't know if it was select still, but turns out it is. Good the Bite and the flinch. We have the Wrap going. And let's go in with the Poison Sting. One Poison Sting should be able to kill. Yep. everyone's going to get 24 experience. Then again, he's going to gain a level. And we defeated youngster Mikey. So I'm actually going to pause right here, and I'm going to go heal up because we're a little low on health. So I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that if you just heard a bit of a bump. I just accidentally hit my microphone. Why am I holding down the speed button? Well, I don't know. That was kind of stupid. Apparently she doesn't want to fight us, though. I guess that's the girl that warns us about random battles. But little Spitfire is going to come out here, but we got Chip out front. Let's go ahead and get a bubble off. He'll outspeed somehow. I thought that the Krabby and Kingler family was kind of fast. Or did they just hit hard? Physically. Because if I can get a physical Kingler, I would not complain at all. So far, I don't really have anything for the first gym, but I never really have trouble with them. And I think we just got a speed drop, so we outspeed now, and the bubble will kill. With Spitfire down, Chip's going to gain 50, and he's going to grow to level 6. Let's go ahead and switch Spitfire out front. That way we can start training him up. You're going to be seeing me do this a lot because it saves from grinding. Maybe not completely, but it does reduce it down on certain Pokemon. It allows me to start training them up more and actually be able to focus on more than one Pokemon at a time. Because in our last LP, Caterpie. I'm sorry, Butterball. I don't mean to do this. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. We unfortunately had to kill a Caterpie. Thank you for not leveling up on that. Oh, no. I hate you. Why couldn't this be a Weedle? Actually, because you realize the power of Butterfree. Because you are not a Butterball. You are a wannabe Butterball. You are just a fake little Butterball. Fake little Butterball. I don't know. Either way, let's go ahead and defeat Dawn. Dawn. Okay. Some of these have awful names. Like, who names their child Dawn? Or at least their boy Dawn. No, it's not the same spelling, but whatever. We have another encounter here, and off screen, I went ahead and bought a couple of Pokeballs. Like 10, I believe. Which should be good. And no. You know what? I'm gonna catch a Ditto. I'm gonna catch a Ditto, guys. If this doesn't kill, I'm gonna catch a Ditto. Transform! He's purple. Okay. That's cool. I didn't know that he would stay purple, though. I might have to catch him just to see what he looks like as a purple. Even if I do catch him, I'm not going to add him to the layout. I'm not going to use him. Not right away anyways. I might use him later on down the line, but for right now it's a Ditto without Imposter. Oh. Crap. Well, that was a mistake. I just was clicking A too much in. Now we're just going to kill Ditto. It's fine by me because we would never use it, like I said, so. Let's go ahead and pick up this item before we head into that cave. It's a polka dot bow. What does a polka dot bow do? It powers up normal type moves. If we get a normal type, I might have to give that to him. So let's go ahead and head into this cave. Let's get us another encounter. And oh my god, is this dark. Aptly named the Dark Cave. Okay, I was just going to walk around until I actually found something, but we get a Flaffy. I like Flaffy. Flaffy's cute. Maybe it'll cute. Maybe it'll survive this Ember. We're 4 levels high. That was a little close. Watch my toe down there. And then we can go ahead and start throwing Pokeballs at him. As you can see, we went ahead and picked up 10 Pokeballs. That way we have 12 now. And 1 Love Ball. Flaffy, 1, 2, 3. Now if we can get a Grass type, I'm actually liking our coverage. We've got the Fire, Water, Electric, which is close to the Fire, Water, Grass combo that everyone likes to have on their teams. Flaffy, the Wool Pokemon, 2'7" and 29 pounds. Because of its rubbery electricity resistant skin, it can store lots of electricity in its fur. I don't know the male and female sign. I know that's awful, but I'm not smart. So, I'm going to go ahead and name this thing Tesla. Because it's a last name. Last names can be either gender. So, we now have Flaffy the Tesla. And that reminds me, I need to... Oh yeah, I did that at the beginning of the video. Let's go ahead and take a look at Tesla. This Tackle, Growl, and Thunder Shock. And speaking of not having anything for our first gym, we just got that problem fixed. Yes, he's a little weak, but you know what? We can switch train him. Why am I only going 1 at a time? Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm an idiot. Have you ever thought about that one? Hopefully I can just find... Yeah, I can get my way off here real quick. But no, we're going to have another wild battle. Hello? How are you today, Mr. Venusaur? I'm unfortunately never going to be able to get one of you because our Cool Whip died to some exploding rocks, but maybe I can burn you. Get off some good experience from you. So an Ember from Spitfire to a Venusaur is going to one-shot with a critical hit. I don't know if the crit mattered, but either way, Tesla is going to grow to level 4. And Spitfire is not going to grow to level 7. Last time I came here, whenever I was playing Crystal on my own one time, I ended up getting a Master Ball right there. That Pokeball right there was a Master Ball. Maybe we can get that lucky. Maybe we'll get the 4 Master Balls like we did last time. In case you missed it, in Silph we ended up getting 4 different Master Balls. And, needless to say, that was really helpful. Aw, Fluffy looks adorable. Let's go ahead and burn the Caterpie, unfortunately. We'll probably level up on it. We're right there at it. But we may not, and if we don't, that's fine. It's going to go ahead and go for the String Shot. We're still going to outspeed the Caterpie. And that will one-shot him. Caterpie is down with a critical hit. Spitfire's getting the crits all day. Yeah. I know when I said that he may grow a level based off of the Caterpie, I was wrong. That Caterpie gave us 10 experience. I love Butterfree and I love Caterpie and Metapod's okay. But I can't deny the fact that in battle they're awful. I tried to play PU a little bit and I tried to make a team solely based around Butterfree. Yeah, Butterfree's bad. In battle, Butterfree's bad. Vivillon is a much better version. I know that sucks, but it's just true. And Spitfire learned Lair. I mean, I know Caterpie's cool and all, but get some more Pokemon. Seriously. I have a Spitfire. I have a Chip. I have a Tesla, and I have an Agini. And you have 3 Caterpies so far. Yeah, I know I can probably take them on, but because we're already weakened a little bit, I don't want to risk that. If we were at full health, I would go ahead and take these out with Tesla, but we aren't, so kind of can't. He lived a bite. Caterpie lived to bite. How? And then a Weedle. Let's go ahead and switch Tesla back out last time to get some more experience on him, and then we'll be good with him. Because we can actually get him healed up real quick. Let's go back out to Nagini and then bite this Weedle. Hopefully he doesn't poison us. If he poisons... Actually, no, we can't be poisoned. We're a poison type. And we're going to resist it. I'm not used to having a poison type so early on. Like, normally, in any game, what's the earliest poison type that you can get? Not Pidoo. Pidoo's pure grass. I really don't know. Either way, we went ahead and defeated the bug catcher. Let's pick up this, hopefully, Master Ball. No, it's a Slowpoke tail. What is a Slowpoke tail? Actually, I have no idea. I know the guy sells you one for impossible amount, but... Oh, it's just a, basically, nugget. That's cool. Yeah, this is in a different route. I was about to say, in our first encounter, actually, is going to be a Hitmontop. But no. That'd be too nice. Don't go for the pursuit, please. Please don't go for the pursuit. That'd not be nice at all. I wish we had the Intimidate because Rolling Kick is normal fighting. It's fighting. Okay. Let's go for the Poison Sting. How much is that going to do to the Hitmontop? That's going to do nothing. Yeah, we're going to run from this thing. I thought that the Poison Sting would do more, but unfortunately it doesn't. Let's go ahead and make our way to Violet City. I don't know the cities off the top of my head, but I do for Kanto. I think Kanto is easily the most recognized game, but games, I should say. Or just region, whatever. And we don't have Demon Chansey anymore. That's actually very useful. Well, not useful, but not less creepy. Creepiness is not a good thing. Unless you enjoy being creepy, and if you do, well, good for you, just stay away from me. I don't like you. I don't like you at all. You're a very, very strange man slash woman. Slash whatever you identify as. I really could not care less. So what are we going to pick up here? What is our first encounter for this area going to be? I know that we can get something on Believe, but and if I'm just wasting my time, well, then that's going to be unfortunate. But I think I can get something on Believe. And like I said, our first encounter is going to be a Paris. That is not a good matchup for us. Simply because we can't really do anything to him. So go to Nagini. Spitfire would absolutely break this thing, but we're not trying to do that right now. Let's go with the Scratch. Let's go for the Bite on the Paris. Let's see how much is that going to do. He flinches. Let's get another one off. Gets him the red. He flinched again. Nagini, I'm starting to love you. We can't use the Love Ball yet because same gender and all, but 1, 2, 3. No. You're a bitch. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw another Pokeball at the pair since he decided that he wanted to actually break out of that one. And we're going to 1, 2, 3. I swear, if you break out the next one, I'm going to kill you. I don't care to have you. I'm giving you a chance. I'm giving you a chance to live. I will burn you. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you, Paris. Paris, the mushroom Pokemon. 1 foot tall and 12 pounds. The big word growing on this Pokemon's back orders it to extract juice from tree trunks. What can we name this thing? Paris. And then I can name it Paris, but no, that's kind of poo. I can name it Kalos, that's kind of awful. I can name it Hilton, like Paris Hilton, but that's a very stupid reference. Because she's a very stupid person. Zomboid. I'm going to name this thing Zomboid. You may be thinking that's a very strange name, but the reason I'm going to be naming this Paris Zomboid is hopefully he will become a Parasect, and Parasect is basically just a zombie, and Zomboid is Project Zomboid. It's a very fun game. If you haven't played it, I believe it's on Steam. If it's not, just Google it, and I think you should be able to find it. But it's kind of like a 16-bit zombie survivor game. It's not like super difficult, but there is a nice little twist about the game. The twist is that you can only see the zombies when you're looking at them. So if they're behind you, you can't see them. It's top-down view, so makes it a little strange. It'd probably be better if it was first person, not 3D. And you just try to survive as long as you can. I don't think there's a real ending to it. I've never actually got to it, if there is. But either way, I'd go check it out. I found someone playing it on YouTube, and I decided to give the video a watch. It's actually a pretty fun game, it seems. Another game that I've... Really? Really? Oh, man. I wish. How I wish. I'm not even gonna bother with... Thank you. I'm not even gonna bother with you. I just want to see what else we could have got on this route. We can't get anything, but I want to see the other encounters. Because that's not even right. We run into a Mewtwo. Are you serious? We could have got a Hoppip. That would have been useless. Let's go ahead and go for the Thunder Shock, since all he's going to have is Splash, probably. And if he has no, he has Tail Whip. Just Splash. Just Splash everywhere. I don't care about you. You're pointless. Still in a bit. Just going to go for the Splash. It's going to do nothing. This should be a 4-hit. No, 3-hit. It's a 4 or 3-hit. I can't tell. No, he's going to be this guy. Yeah, never mind. We're not going to bother with you. I'm all over the place with my brain and words and stumbling and then... Let's try this English thing once more. The Thunder Shock kills. Tesla gains a level. He gets to level 5. We unfortunately ran into a Mewtwo. As I mentioned before, and as always will be in the description down below if you want to know, we can't catch that Mewtwo. It's because we already had a Mewtwo. We ran into a Mewtwo as our first encounter on a route. Which is really unfortunate, because we don't have him anymore. Yes, we have a Nagini, and Nagini's cool, don't get me wrong, I love Nagini so far. But, he's no Masachika. Yes, the game would be way too easy, but, you know what, I like easy games. Not too easy, because the game I'm addicted to right now is, called The Binding of Isaac. It's kind of like a roguelike dungeon crawler. And what you do in that is, I believe there's 5 or 6, maybe 7 different levels. And you have to find the boss room. And you have to keep on going through those. And the final 3 bosses are your mother, yourself, and then a random dead baby. It's a very fun game. If you haven't played it, go try it out. I believe it's on sale right now. The entire thing is like $8, and that's with the DLC, so I highly recommend it. It's a very hard game that I've never been able to beat. I've already put like 20 hours into it. Yeah, I think Spitfire is going to really enjoy this area, but because I'm still trying to get Tesla trained up, I'm not going to really have much of a choice here. Actually, no, I've already got him trained up to level 5. That's good. Our newest capture is already level 5. Maybe our capture in here will be level 5 or higher, and then we'll be good. You have a Bellsprout. I just realized I need to do something. I need to turn the battles. No, that's for next game. Never mind. The only thing I changed in this game is the static Pokemon. I'm changing one thing per game. Depending on what game it's going to be, I'm going to change it to make it more difficult. This time, it's the static Pokemon are randomized. That way I may get something worse than a Togepi. I don't know how that's possible, but it could happen. I've had worse experiences. So Spitfire's just going to probably sweep through this entire area. We're going to get almost $100. Let's go ahead and switch Spitfire out front. And let's just sweep. Because besides a Hoot or two, I think we've got this one in the bag. Let's pick up this upgrade. It's kind of useless unless we get a Porygon, which we can't. So, completely useless actually. And we have an old man that decides he wants to interrupt us just making our way through this building. There's absolutely nothing that we were doing wrong. Another game that I've been playing not as much of, that's a free game if you don't have any money, or you don't really have any money to spare, is Loadout. It's a third-person shooter with microtransactions, and yes, I know those words are like the evil. Third-person free-to-play shooter with micro. If I could speak, it's not Michael. It's not micro transactions. The way they do the microtransactions is the only way is you spend it on just outfits. Just things that don't change the game at all besides your appearance. The biggest downfall to this, though, is the prices. Like, their most expensive item is like $7, I believe. And yes, it's their funniest item. It's a floppy cock. If there's 3 different characters, and 2 of them are male and 1 of them are female, and both of them have just a penis. That's their bottom item. That's their pants, as the most expensive item. You can unlock some items as bonuses, it seems, because I've got a few for free. Why are we getting all these useless items? Lucky Punch. 1, we can't get a Chansey. And 2, why would I try to get critical hits with a Chansey? As in right on cue. As on right freaking cue. At least know where I'm grinding. Yes, they're level 3, but you know what? They're Chanseys. I don't... Let's go to Zomboid. Because every other attack we have is special. Zomboid is going to get pounded. See how much is the scratch going to do to Chansey. Nothing. Holy crap, that's scary. Yeah, let's run. Right on cue, Chansey. Nice job. So let's go ahead and pick up this HP up. Thankfully, it's not another worthless item. Sorry, I'm dying here. Jesus Christ, this is a bad day. Either way, we're almost through Bellsprout Tower, and then we'll be good to go. I believe tomorrow we'll be taking on the first gym leader, Falconer, however you want to pronounce it, Falcon Punch. And these levels are starting to get a little high. Thankfully, we're still higher than the level, which is fine by me because Ember should be able to still one-shot, and it does. Spitfire is going to gain level, get to level 9. And the Sage was defeated. One thing that I don't like about this game is, 1, there's no place to grind. 2, once you get to Kanto, as far as I know, I've never actually played past beating the original 8 gym, or the 8 gyms in Johto, I should say. The levels are way too low. Like, way too low. Red, I heard, was a decent challenge for levels, but besides that, the levels are kind of in this game. And yes, I've never actually played the second half of this game. I know. I'm an evil person. I deserve to burn. That floppy cock that I was talking about earlier, well, you can go lick it. And if you want to lick a floppy cock, then you can go lick Helga's booty short. If you have a problem with licking booty shorts, then good. But either way, you should really go get that game. I don't like shooters at all. I'm not a shooter fan. Never have been, never really will be. But I can say that is actually one of my favorite games. I've already put like 33 hours into it. I've had it a week longer than Binding of Isaac, which I've played for about 20 hours. I believe 20 or 22 hours. Somewhere along those lines. So I've actually been playing a lot of those. That's what I've mainly been doing since I've been kind of, I guess you would say, taking a vacation. I've still been uploading videos, and to you it seems like I'm still working every day, but I've been kind of bored for the last week. Like, I started YouTube for a multitude of reasons. One of them includes the fact that I was bored. Other reasons are not really needed at the moment. I'll get into those later if you ever want to know, but... And not being working for a week was weird. Like, extremely weird. Let's go ahead and get the Ember off on the Bellsprout. That should be able... That's going to one-shot. Hopefully we'll gain a level. Like, I didn't think I would miss doing it in that short amount of time, but I kind of did. I mean, I love doing it. It's just... A week is not long at all. Okay, I know that we're completely under leveled next to this thing, but we're an electric type. He's a flying type. We have a stab electric move. Let's get the Thunder Shock off on the Hoot Hoot. How much is that going to do? That's going to do nothing. Absolutely nothing. He's going to go for this Foresight. You can go for Growl, and you can go for Foresight all you want. I don't care. Another Thunder Shock is going to be a critical hit. And after this, we should be able to take him down. Tackle's doing far too much. But another Thunder Shock will take out the Hoot Hoot, hopefully. Hoot Hoot is down. Tesla's going to gain 123 experience. Grow a level. Almost grow 2 levels. And then a final Bellsprout. Let's go to Spitfire. Let's see, how much higher is this thing than us? Actually, no, it's not. His Hoot Hoot was his ace. With an Ember, we should be able to one-shot this thing and then gain a level. And we don't. But we do get the burn, so he is going to end up dying this turn. He wastes his one turn going for a growth. And the burn takes him out. Spitfire is now level 10, so I don't have to really touch him at all during grinding, I believe. Because I believe his ace is like 12. So like I said, the levels are kind of low. And unlike last time, we actually do have something that can hit them super effectively. Yes, we had our little Herbert, but at the same time, we didn't have anything to hit him super effectively. We have Tesla now. We could have had a Mega Kangaskhan. Or at least, maybe not a Mega Kangaskhan, we could have had a Kangaskhan nonetheless. Let's go ahead and run away from this thing. I know that was supposed to be an elixir, but it wasn't, so what can you do? Luck of the randomizer is all I gotta say. Because we already ran into 2 legendaries. And then a Chansey, so. Yeah, I've already faced you. I don't remember if I faced some of them. I feel like I didn't. Either way, we're going to go ahead and heal up, and then we're going to end off the episode because we've been recording for a good little bit here. Almost 20 minutes, I believe. Yeah, about... Right now, it's been about 18 minutes. It's a lot less... It was a lot shorter than yesterday's video, but I have to grind. So far, I've had to grind before both episodes, and that kind of sucked. But I believe there's actually a trade that we can do here. Perhaps. I know I randomized them. Just for the lulz. Pokemon you get in a trade grows quickly. But if you don't have the right gym badges, they may disobey you. Why, thank you for that, obvious. I collect Pokemon. Do you have Vileplume? Want to trade it for my Tangela? Vileplume from Tangela. Let's hypothetically say we had this thing. Would we trade? No. Tangela is bulky, but he doesn't have Eviolite, and no. So we're gonna go ahead and leave off here because these nice people have now just decided they want to let me live here for a little bit. And I will see you next time. We will take on the first gym leader. So I'll see you then. Peace!